This right here is exactly where I made the decision. I promise you guys I'll take you here. The sun has come out to move to Australia. I was out there surfing and I thought, you know what? Sun, great weather, land of opportunity, nice girls. I thought this is the place for me. So this is pretty much the decision, or where I made the decision to move to AU all those years ago. Now we're here. Here we are, back to where it all began. And I mean all began. Because this August, should you be watching this video at the current time, if not, you've gone back in time and watched the videos, welcome, new subscribers. This is where it all started for me, 10 years ago, literally almost 10 years ago, here in the Sunshine Coast of Mooloolaba. We're here overlooking Alexandra Headlands, going this way. And then Mooloolaba Beach is just here, and then back down the coast. So this is where I actually fell in love with Australia all those years ago. Little did I know I'd be living and moving to the Gold Coast and you know, doing what I do now, speaking to all of you, doing this. Apologies if it's a bit echoey, a bit windy, so we're getting there. 1,000 subscribers, guys, and I get a full vlogging camera set up, right? Anyway, it's I'm very grateful, very humble. It's very nostalgic being here. Lots of memories, things I remember. Some things are different to how I remember, but I thought, you know what, I'm coming back here. I want to do a vlog. I want to share some thoughts with you on travel, on change, on relocation, and I think it'll be valuable for a lot of people listening that are perhaps going through that, or have experienced it, or are thinking about moving to another country and starting another life, because it can be tremendously overwhelming. And we were talking about it last night, me and my friends who I'm catching up with here, about how it just takes a certain amount of time and effort before something feels like it's actually home. Because it's foreign, everything's foreign at first. You get so comfortable. We're creatures of routine. We just love everything that, or should I say, we don't love, but we get comfortable with the things we like, we dislike. You know, the people we know in the town, the city, where the coffee shops are, where the restaurants are, where the places to go out are, where we train, where we eat with our friends, all of those things. And when that's taken away, it's really challenging for a lot of people. And it does take some mental fortitude, but it also grows it. And if you stay the course and put yourself out of your comfort zone, then it's very rewarding, and it makes you realize how much else is and could be out there. Because if you think about, where and how many places you could do this in, because relocation, you know, apart from if, you know, COVID now is on, is a bit shit, but let's just pretend that's not, because it will go at some point, and maybe it is now if you're watching from the future, then, you know, you can do anything. And it's kind of back to that whole philosophy of, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. So anyway, I'm gonna go and grab a coffee. I'm gonna share some more thoughts with you guys on this specific topic, because I think I want to pay it forward, and there's a lot of people who are on the edge, and you just kind of need that push. And trust me, it's worth it. It's easy for me to perhaps say that now, but there's going to be a lot of change, and there's going to be a lot of adversity and challenge I still face with doing this again and doing other things in the future. But do it, guys. If there's something you want out there and it means relocating, or it's just something that you feel like you need to do it. Anyway, let me grab a coffee, get some caffeine, and we share some more thoughts with you guys. So I did my first workout technically in Australia back in the day, mate. Got a boost juice, walked on the beach. There's some bodyweight stuff, so yeah. Funnily enough, actually, I was going to become a trainer here at a place called Kawana Fitness. So Kawana is a place, and I know a lot of the locals will know all this, and that was going to be my first gig. I remember sending these emails off when I was back in New Zealand before I left, trying to organize places to personal train, and then lo and behold, I moved to the Gold Coast. And cool thing, right? So just through here, I'm going to show you now. There's an apartment. There's a set of apartments just through here. They all probably look one and the same, I know, but they're called Coco Apartments. It's the first place I ever stayed in Australia. That's where we came for a holiday when I came over with my mum and dad when I was studying. And I'm going to take you to the exact spot I decided to move to Australia, because I remember it that vividly. Some things, my memory's terrible, but other things that are important in life, memory like a fucking elephant. Accordingly. Anyway, let's find a good coffee. There it is, the old bush turkey. The old bin chicken. Right, so I'm not on the beach at the minute, I'm just next to it. However, I have found coffee, so we're good. Caffeinated. And the reason I'm not on the beach is because I don't have all my mics with me, and I think it'll be a bit windy. But anyway, I'm sure Jacob sorted this sound out, right? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby. That's the next car right there. That is the Lamborghini Huracan, I believe, in all black. Yeah, buddy. So back to it. Anyway, so I'm caffeinated. This is good. I've got caffeine. I've just come to the main drag, and I'm not on the beach yet where I made the actual decision. I just remember being out there surfing. But I wanted to talk to you more about like setting up, because I had this massive fear, and I think it's a fear that, you know, everyone kind of has anyway, in terms of when you go somewhere, there's a lot of unknown. But that's like everything we fear in life. We fear the unknown, right? Because it's the unexpected. And sometimes we've got to trust the process. But if we break it down and we have a plan and we do these basic things, a lot of the time, all of this can be achieved. And it's not actually really that difficult at all. But you have these ideologies, and a lot of the time they're limiting beliefs that come from our own head, from what we think or what we've heard from others. And half the time they are very, very, very different to reality. So for me, I remember, so before this, I was living in New Zealand for 10 years. And I was sat on the hill, I was on the hill in the middle of nowhere, so to speak, as I like to describe it. Beautiful house, you know, mum and dad did well for themselves, come from nothing, give me a great upbringing. And I was on the phone to my uncle and my auntie, and they had done their fair share of traveling back in the day, nomads, if you will, in their time. Grew up in the 70s, 80s, good times. And I remember speaking to my uncle and saying, look, I'm really, really scared, and I don't know if I can do this. Like, I don't, like, what do you do? Bank accounts, places to live, you know, all of this basic stuff. Now, fortunately, my mum, she's Italian, so she brought me up in a way where I learned to do the cooking, I learned to do the cleaning, and same with my dad in respect to being British. And, you know, they sort of built a life for themselves. I didn't get a free ride, so, you know, I had to learn how to do the cleaning, how to maintain my environment, pay for things, you know, pay for the car rego, fuel, clean it all up, mow the lawns, clean the dishes, you know, all the shit you hate when you're a kid, but the things that actually allow you to become a successful adult, where a lot of people actually don't get that opportunity, where they might have just not had that discipline from their parents, or, you know, they were one of many kids, and maybe they were the middle child, or something or another. And sometimes they just don't get that level of self-efficacy, or the ability to actually look after themselves at a standard which is pretty basic, but it eludes most people. So that was a really big thing, speaking to him, saying, look, I always remember this one sort of verbiage, if you will, and he said, if you can do this here, you can do this anywhere. And at the same time, he said, you're not different than anyone else. Like, humans have been living for years. Like, people move all the time. Like, you can do this. Like, you're the same. You've got this. You're like, yes, it will be difficult. There will be challenges, but once you've done it once somewhere, you can just replicate that and do it anywhere. And it gives you this newfound confidence and this ability to go, well, if I'm going to go and travel somewhere, I want to live somewhere, yes, I know I can actually do it. And I think that's what a lot of you now listening, it's starting to rain pretty heavy, so I'm probably going to get out of it. But need to realize is that if you want something in life, not just moving country, but anything, whether it's your own business, or you want to pursue a hobby or an interest or a passion, or even if it's a relationship, then just do it, because you're gonna learn something, and if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you always got. Anyway, it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna get out of the rain.
Okay, can I eat now? Yes.
I win pancakes now. Coffee, Benedict. No, you can eat. You don't have to wait. I'm just vlogging. You just do what you want. So anyway, we're at Entice Food and Wine, but we're having breakfast and no wine. The weather has kind of cleared up, but kind of not. Anyway, popular, apparently world famous pancakes. Angela's had them before. Apparently they're very good. The ladies are on the Eggs Benedict. Gonna eat some food, enjoy. Catch you over in the next one. Bit of a marathon going on. So this right here is exactly where I made the decision. I promise you guys I'd take you here. The sun has come out to move to Australia. I was out there surfing and I thought, you know what? Sun, great weather, land of opportunity, nice girls. Thought this is the place for me. So this is pretty much the decision, or where I made the decision to move to AU all those years ago. Now we're here. Living in the Goldie. Anyway, we are gonna head to the Sea Life, Sea World, something, and check out some animals. So we'll get some clips of that. Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. We're going to Antarctica. Oh, he's going to bed. He said, good night. Right, we're here in the Sunshine Coast in a busy restaurant. So sorry about the sound quality. 3 girls, 1 guy, good ratios, right? Yeah, well, here's what it is. Do you recognize Selena? Not many people will probably know that I went on the proposal, but anyway, for the people who are still watching that program, there we are. So anyway, reconnecting, catching up with Selena and her friends. And yeah, we're at Bistro, and it's very good food. You might know it if you're avid Australians. If not, it's good. Check it out. Sunshine Coast, etc. We're gonna head here, and then what are we doing next? Actually, Ocean Street, which is the place to be. And they've got the Pineapple Festival on. Is that right?
Yeah, we don't go.
All right, this guy's like, who is this guy? I'm a somebody, all right? Got 500 followers on. Do you know who I am? The manager's looking at me like, stop filming, I guess. And either that or he's like, oh, get his autograph. It's probably the latter one. But anyway, Ocean Street. So gonna eat some cheesecake and then catch up with you guys then. Boom, we are here. What's the name of this place?
The post office.
For the English people back home, it's not the usual post office, but it's a different one. But anyway, we got in. She's normal height, she just sat on a very low chair. See, there we go. Nice, nice, I like it. Curtsy, curtsy. We got in. So anyway, I left my ID in my bag, but still got in. Apparently there's some Pineapple Festival going on, so yeah, we're here just gonna have drinks, people watch, catch up, and yeah, see where the night takes us. So maybe I'll do another one tonight. If not, I will see you guys in the AM. Selena, any advice for the people watching?
You should have some wedding cake.
Yes, we were talking about wedding cake, and literally wedding cake. So yes, that will absorb some of the alcohol. All of the 2 drinks I've had, because I'm a big drinker. So yeah, we'll see where we go. And what a place to end it. It's gonna be, or I'm gonna try, and hopefully it's not too windy. So I'm gonna try and knock this out quick, because like I said, I've not got my microphone with me, but we're at Alexandra Headlands, just up from Mooloolah Bar. And I thought, what a beautiful place to wrap up the vlog. Guys, in summary, and look, there's a lot of adversity when you move to a new place, like what you're gonna face, all of those other things, you know, it's gonna be challenging, but anything in life that is a challenge is worth doing, because if it was easy, everyone would do it. And that's what I always talk to you guys about in terms of your physique, amongst other things. You know, if it was easy, everyone would look phenomenal all the time, and that's just not the case. So guys, take a leap, trust the process, trust the journey. If it's something that you really want, you'll make it happen. You know, this is a dream to live here compared to where I'm from in the UK. My parents are fortunate enough to give me that opportunity, moving to Australia, to New Zealand, and then for me to then go out on my own in Australia and do that. And then, you know, from where it all started here, and then working in retail and all of those other things, and then coming back, you know, and making it work and getting real with myself after chasing money and fucking around for many years in business, or trying to make money for other people. And, you know, the whole time right in front of me was the thing that I loved, which was health and fitness, and actually helping people, coaching, leading, inspiring others. So that's why I do these videos now, the podcast, and all of the free content, and then even the academy as well, which has got some exciting changes to give back to all of you. And at the end of the day, if I can inspire at least one person, and I know I can achieve more, then it's worth it for me. So guys, thank you as always for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your support. A bit nostalgic for me, just a quick one, something a bit different as always, just starting to document more of the ins and outs, and I'll endeavor to do more of this for you, especially if you guys like these videos. And of course, remember to like the video, share it with someone who you think needs to hear this message, or that you think would also like these videos if you enjoyed it. Comment if you've got anything valuable to say, or if you want to see anything specifically more, let me know. Keep me posted. You know, I always love making these videos. I love to be in front of the camera. That is plain to see. I'm always doing that. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, I should say, subscribe to the video, hit that bell icon for weekly videos. It really means a lot to me. It helps the channel grow, and it helps me keep doing what I'm doing. So guys, until the next video, as always, stay fearless.
Tommy.
Now, there is a couple of ways you can get rid of humans. You can chop them up into little pieces, and the pigs are going to eat the bones, all right? Look at this geezer over here. Basically, what we've got to do is put the fucking sheet on the bed, and this fucking geezer's trying to blow it up the car. You don't fucking do that, all right? Plug the motherfucker in.